What's up, people? Rob Arrington here for a weekly challenge Olympics. We're on day one, event one of our weekly challenge. Four events, as usual, with the robots. We're going to start with an Imps four-board best hand challenge. So that's where we are in event one. And you can see I have a very nice 13 count here in third chair. Normally, I would open a diamond. In fact, I would recommend all of you open a diamond, but I only have four boards with the robots. This is some pretty interesting territory that I'm going to try to take advantage of them in. Now, I want to tell you this, and I might just be digging my own hole right now by saying this. When you're going to mess around, you may get a very good score, and that's what I'm hoping for here. However, you may also just dial yourself into an absolute disaster town. So here, I'm going to open a no trump. I'm going to hope I get to play either a major suit. It would be nice if partner had five of a major. I would love that a little more. But now we're in 3-no trump. Let's hope that this diamond suit's going to be good for us. Okay, look at that. Partner has a nice 11 count. So what I do here now is I try to figure out, okay, what the heck did the robot do at the other table? Well, they definitely opened a diamond. North bid a spade and South bid two diamonds. The question is, what did North do? If they bid 2-no trump, they may in fact have ended up in the same exact spot that we did. In fact, they should. So here we just may be playing it from the other side of the table. Normally, if I trusted my opponent, I would assume that that's a fourth best lead, right? So when you're at the club or when you're playing online against real human beings, this is an alarm bell, right? This is fourth from their highest, and it shows length and strength. So here, I would expect the queen and maybe even the 10 to be here, or one of those cards at least. So I would be more apt to say, hey, I might be gaining a trick here. However, against the robots, not so much. And the 7 actually has relevance as well to see what East does here. So I'm just going to play low. I have the 5, 6, and the 7. If left-hand opponent has the 8, I might see the 10. I might even see something even better. So there's the 8, of course. that's Robot Town for you. We're going to win the King of Spades, and we're going to look at this hand and say, well, you've done it to us this time, Rob. We're in 3-no trump. What are we going to do? Well, our winner count isn't that sexy to start with, right? It's Ace, King of Spades, and the Ace, King of Diamonds for 4 winners. The question is, where are the extra tricks going to come from? The answer is going to be diamonds for sure, and that's the suit we want to start with immediately. Now, we may go down, especially if diamonds are bad for us, but if diamonds are good for us, we have a reasonable shot at making this just throughout them just taking their tricks. Here it's 8 ever and 9 never. I'm missing the queen. I'm always going to finesse for it when I have 8. It's lost. Is that a lost cause? Maybe. If they take 2 clubs, go ahead, take the second club. No, they didn't. You kind of want them to in this spot because look at that suit over there. It is set up for tricks. Now I'm going to be a little bit careful here. We'll win this with the 5 or whatever. We know we're winning this. And now the question is, how many winners do we have? Don't forget, keep track of this throughout the hand. And then we're going to have to involve ourselves in a little bit of question of how we're going to play the rest of this hand. So at the moment, we have 3 in the bank. And you can see just right above me at the top here. That's that 3 for our side there. How many do we need to make? Well, we need 6 more. How many winners do we have? Well, let's see. We have 3 diamond winners. Those are all good. And 1 spade winner. so we can only get to 7 at this point. We need some other tricks. Where are those extra tricks going to come from? Well, honestly, we would love it to be clubs, but they're not going to really cooperate in that suit, and we can't lead clubs from our hand, unfortunately. Maybe a heart. We know we're taking diamonds, but let's ask ourselves the question: if we play 3 rounds of diamonds right now, what are we going to throw away from dummy? Take a moment. We have to throw 3 cards away when we start playing diamonds over here, right? So which 3 cards in the north hand are we going to throw away? Well, it looks like we can safely throw 1 heart and 1 club. What's the third card, though? I suppose it could be a heart, but now how do we get to dummy and what happens with the rest of these cards? I don't know. This might not be the worst case scenario because then maybe we just end play one of them to either leading a spade that's good for us or clubs. We could play something now, but honestly, the only thing I would really want to play right now is a heart. And they would probably have a pretty easy response for that, just leading in their heart. So here, I think I've dug a little bit of a hole, but we really need to try to make this. So I'm going to start playing diamonds right now. And I am going to throw 1 heart. They threw a heart right there. Now I'm going to throw a club, even though, it's a little, all of these things are just carrying a little bit of risk. And here's that diamond. They threw a club there. I am going to do that. I'm going to throw a heart. They threw another club. They kind of have figured out what's going on here. So now it's time to exit, and maybe we get lucky, maybe we don't. They're going to cash a club probably. Oh, no, they played a heart. So now let's hope that we're unplaying them. I'm going to pitch a club, and I'm going to really go for it here. I want to make my contract. If I'm not making it, it's probably bad anyway. I'm going to hope that the person that has the winning heart also has the good spade. And if they do, they have to lead away from it. Let's hope this wins. Yes, people. Oh, an end play on board 1 for an unmakeable 3-0. Thank you so much. Bow. Thank you. I might have misplayed it earlier, but we're scooping up 9 rippers on this one. That's got to be pretty good. And they go to bed with their ace of clubs. Love it. Let's take a little peek at that. Let me bask in the glory here while I've put a lot of shame on this channel for sure. As you know, I've put a lot of bad results on here, but here I get to have a reasonably good result. And just a reminder, folks, if you're watching this live, which is the week of the first week of May, basically, the U.S. team trials are going on this week, and they're going to be live right here on this channel. So check in with us 4 times a day. We're going to have some sessions running, and you get to see a lot of really great live bridge. So don't forget about that. But here we are, a little bit overbid on our side, but making 9 tricks is wonderful. Let me just show you what happened there. This was just a Hail Mary, basically, because we're not able to take all of our tricks, because the Diamond Finesse worked, we're much happier, right? It's an easier contract to try to make. Just try to bang out one more winner and we're good. But now when that doesn't work, we had to lose a diamond. And here, really getting sketchy at the end at this point, right? So they're throwing as best they can. And now we just kind of have them here, right? They're not going to be able to, unless they unblock the jack, which would now see the 10 play, and then our 9 would be good. So they had no choice here. And at the end, it's just cross your fingers, hope they have those 2 spades, which honestly, it's weird. Notice when we go back to the beginning, left-hand opponent led 4th best for sure in spades, or at least we thought they did if it's a real person. But notice that's how the robots work. You're way more likely to see the honor here. And of course, it wasn't 4th best. They each had 3 cards in this suit. So we'll take that. We'll take that win. I'm sure you can find 8 different ways to play it if you see all the cards, but we took a good line from this side. And now to board 2 for our next miracle. This is 15 points. It's a little different. When I'm short in a minor, like I was on the first board, opening 1 no trump, not only light, but weirdly shaped, I'm a little bit more okay with that, even though it's not great. And trust me, we took a ton of risk on the first board. Here, when I'm short and I'm major, I risk them transferring into it more often, so I'm way less likely to kind of be on that side of the coin. So I'll just open a diamond this time. It's like they're tempting me with the same exact hand. Yeah, partner makes a game-forcing 2 club bid. Boom, we're going to rebid our diamonds. That's the only thing we have to describe. And here now, they rebid their 3 clubs. Let's see what's going on. We can bid that. What's 3 spades? That's going to show 4 spades. The problem is I don't want to bid 4 clubs and go past 3 no trump if that's right to play. And unfortunately, I can't bid 3 spades without my partner thinking it's 4 spades. So here I would guess 3 spades would just be, hey, partner, I can stop some spades. Can you bid no trump? Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do that. So let's bid 3 diamonds. Partner bids 3 hearts, twice rebiddable clubs, and some hearts. I mean, this is a hand where we're vulnerable. We might be able to make a whole bunch of clubs, but it feels like it's a little bit of a misfitting situation where our partner has hearts and clubs. We have diamonds and some spades here. I'm going to only bid 3 no trump. It's a best hand tournament, and let's also take that into account. When you know it's a best hand tournament, you just have your number here, 15 points. That's the most partner can have. So are we going to make slam on 30-point hands from partner? Maybe sometimes. Especially if they have really good 30 some points, and then like king of diamonds would be a really good 3 points in their number of points. But here, let's just bid 3 no trump. Let's hope the robots aren't just bidding a slam and a minor. That's gonna go pretty good. How's slam? It's not the worst, honestly, but I'm happy where we are here. They're leading a spade. What we hoped to see there was the king. We didn't get that. At this point, let's count our winners. Let's do the exercise that we're always supposed to do in this situation, folks. We have 1 in the bank already. What do we have left? Well, we have 2. I'm going to count that as 6 because it's always 6. All right. We have 9, and we have the top 5 clubs, so we're never going to lose one of those. And then there is another, and there is another. So 6, 7, 8, 9. plus 1 in the bank. That's 10, folks. Are we done? Are we just going to take 10 and run? I hope not. Right. So here we're gonna mess around a bit. We're gonna win this in the dummy. We're gonna play that jack of diamonds. We hope they cover. If they don't, we are in fact we're gonna have enough times here. So here we're gonna play low. And now, because we have time, we're going to play a low club back to our 10. Notice if I only had one entry in my hand, if I only had the ace of spades and not the 10 of clubs, I would have likely overtaken the jack of diamonds with the queen while I'm taking that finesse, and then played ace of diamonds, diamond to set up my tricks. Here, I have enough entries to be able to do this. So now I'll play ace of diamonds. Notice why I'm doing this, folks. I'm totally safe. If they win this trick, which they're going to, I'm going to surrender it to them. They cannot hurt me anywhere. And all I'm doing right now is making sure that I can take my winners. There's my ace of clubs. We're in our hand for the last time. Let's take advantage of it. There's our 10 of diamonds pitching a heart. And now, folks, take a look. Dummy's good. Just take that ace of clubs, run clubs, and that heart is golden at the end. So we'll take the maximum there. That's 12 rippers. And that's plus 690. On a heart lead, let's notice, folks. Let's say they let a heart originally. I have no luxury of being able to do that. I might not even take a diamond finesse now. I might just take my 10 tricks and run. That's how dangerous it is when you are wide open in a suit. But when they lead a spade, I have all the time in the world, right? As long as I don't surrender the ace of hearts, they cannot mess me up when they get back in. All right, folks, let's jump on to the next one. 2 more to go. Let's see. I like this kind of format. We get a look at the victory right away if we're getting it. Is that 15? That looks like it. And if it's not, it's good enough for me. I don't know. Let's see. Is it though? Yeah, it is 15. All right. Partner transfers. You would think with 4 hearts you might do something different. Not at all. You do not super accept. You just show your heart support. Or sorry, you don't show your heart support. You just bid 2 hearts and then you will convert later if partner gives you a choice. Interesting hand. This time, not playing no trump, we're playing a suit. We're going to count losers. And our losers are too many, maybe. We have 2 spade losers, 1 diamond, and it looks like 2 club losers, possibly, which is not the greatest idea. Not the greatest thing, especially if this queen of clubs is shortness. If it's not shortness, we'll just have 1, but that's still too many, right? That's still way too many losers on this hand. So we need to find a way to get rid of 1 or more of our losers. And that is not an easy task on a hand like this. Here, we're going to mess around with them, play the jack of hearts. We're going to play the king of hearts. Let's see if they let us slide that king of diamonds in. Not usually a good robot strategy there. Here, we'll just give them a little bit of that. And there they go. Robots are pretty darn good at just taking their tricks. And now they're going to sit back and wait for a club, unfortunately. We're going to throw away this club. We're going to lead a heart to our hand. We're going to play the queen of diamonds, pitching a club. And we're going to do this. And then we're even going to do this. All right, please throw away clubs. If you're playing against a human being, that might work. If you're playing against a robot, no chance. No chance. The good thing is, this is the same contract that we'll play at the other table. We didn't do anything weird this time, so we should see a chop of action on this result, particularly, we hope. Look at this one. Pass a diamond, and is that 17? It is. What do you do? Make your bid, folks. What's your choice with this one? Yeah, it should be 2 clubs, folks. You can gain force. You should. And this is a good description of your hand. You can always bid spades later. And in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Hey, partner, I have 5 clubs. I have 4 spades. And I'm still game forcing. Ooh, partner bid 3 diamonds. I like this. All right, they have a whole bunch of diamonds. Can I show some interest by doing something here? What's that? That's just clubs. That's just hearts. It's weird. I want to try to bid slam and diamonds, but I just don't think my partner's ever going to cooperate, and I could just lose the match if I go crazy on this one. What would the robot do? What would the robot do? Well, they'd probably do something weird here. I don't want to go past 3, no. My partner didn't jump to 3 diamonds, right? They opened, and then they rebid 2 diamonds. However, sorry, whatever. I bid 2 clubs. Sorry, forget that. Forget that. I game for it, so this could still be wide-ranging. 12 to 22 still. What would 4 diamonds show? That's about... What will partner do over 4 diamonds? They're probably not going to control bid. What would... 4-0 Trump is just too much, folks. God. Whatever. I'm hoping if partner has extras, they'll bid again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, partner. You have a 10 count. We love you. So now we're super safe, folks. Take a look. Count your winners real quick. I mean, you don't have to go too quickly. You can pause it if you need to. What are we looking at winners-wise? Looks like 3 hearts and 2 diamonds. But where are extra tricks going to come from? Diamond, 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 diamond. Right? So here, we're going to be very careful. We're going to play the 8 of hearts, and we're going to win the ace. And now we're going to play the 9 of diamonds, and we're going to take a finesse. Or are we? How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me give you the rule. 8 ever, 9 never. Which means we're supposed to play for the queen to drop. Are you ready to do that here? You ready for it? I wouldn't be. In fact, I probably should have. I made a mistake by not cashing the king of hearts, but luckily that finesse won. So now I'm going to cash the king of hearts, unblock. And now we just have another beautiful lead to this diamond suit. And we are running and running and running and running. All right, here we go. Easy pitches from our hand. 10 of diamonds. Blow away spade. All we have to do is protect our suits over here. And we're going to mine for gold in one of them at least. I'm going to leave that heart over there. And the reason I'm leaving that heart over there is I'm just locking up at least one extra trick by playing it this way. And now they're going to try to clear clubs. But now I can try to get a spade trick. Or if this person has a heart, we're shipping that heart trick over there. Got the spade instead. I feel good about this one, folks. If we lost this, it doesn't bode well for our Olympic start. But the first board has to be pretty good. This board, I'm a huge fan of. We didn't get too crazy here. Wow, we lost. They bid 6 clubs on the second board. Oh, my God, they did bid a slam. Wow, what a week we have for ourselves. Even after the first board magic, we get just owned on board number 2. So let's take a look at the results. And there it is, folks. One board does it. One board does it. It's this board. We just decided to bid 3 no. And this is that hand where, yeah, I'm looking at it. My partner's bidding some clubs. I'm bidding a lot of diamonds. When they bid 3 hearts, I mean, I'm happy to play no trump. It just turns out we took 12 tricks in no trump. How the heck did they do it? It went a diamond. Partner bid 2 clubs. We bid 2 diamonds. That's kind of the same start we had. Is that correct? It went 3 clubs, and we bid 3 diamonds. 5 clubs was the bid by South instead. So I know that, I just know that I'll never make that bid. So there's no way I'm getting to play 6 clubs on this hand. But as it turns out, it is a pretty reasonable slam, and you get to trump some hearts in this hand. You can also take a spade finesse and pitch a heart as well. So there's a bunch of ways. Even a diamond finesse would work on this one time after you draw some trumps. So this is the robots getting to 6 clubs and actually making it and owning us by 2 imps. So loss in the first one. Honestly, why did I jinx myself? After this set, I'm like, man, that was a pretty good one. Forgetting that we could have made slam on board 2. And honestly, they did the same thing. So this was board 4 for them. We're still looking at the robot table, I believe. And this is the same auction we had, right? They chose to do the same. And slam would be pretty brutal on this. You lose the first 2 aces, and that's it. No one. All right, good stuff, folks. Or not that great of stuff, but I'll be back to fight again tomorrow for another challenge. I'll see you for it, folks. Take care.